the silver leaves, where no one prays and no one grieves. A mouth of shadow opens wide, and every promise turns to light. The roots are thick, the earth is cold, the oldest fear was never told. It lives below, the world above, a hungry thing that cannot love. The wise may climb, the brave may sing, yet death still circles everything. A serpent waits in bark and frost to count the souls that have been lost. The tree stands tall against the sky, but all things living have to die. And every branch above the flame depends on what remains unnamed. Feel the grinding in the stone, feel the hunger all alone. No crown, no throne, no holy light, just endless teeth in endless night. The roots are shaking deep and black, there is no mercy coming back. The base drops low, the dark draws near. Níðhöggr is the shape of fear. Below the root, he feeds tonight. Below the root, beneath the light. Below the root, the world tree bleeds. Below the root, the serpent feeds. Ancient jaws and broken bark, a living end inside the dark. Below the root, hear him call. Below the root, the fall of all. He does not grieve, he simply takes what worlds believe, that growth can live without decay, that light can somehow own the day. But every branch will pay the cost for every world that has been lost. And in the silence after storm, the serpent stays beneath the bone. The roots are cracking through the deep, the oldest hunger starts to creep. Higher, higher, feel the rot, everything becomes the knot. One more surge, one final bite, the serpent climbing toward the light. Break the sky and break the floor, neither comes to take much more. Below the root, he feeds tonight. Below the root, beneath the light. Embedded below the root, the world tree bleeds. Embedded below the root, the serpent feeds. No prayer can stop the jaws below, no king can halt the undertow. Embedded below the root, forever near. Embedded below the root, the end of fear. And the sky forgets its stars, the serpent waits below the ash for time to circle back and crash. Because the root and ruin meet at every ending's hidden beat. Underneath the silver leaves, When no one prays and no one grieves, a mouth of shadow opens wide, and every promise turns to light. The roots are thick, the earth is cold. The oldest fear was never told. It lives below the world above, a hungry thing that cannot love. Just endless teeth in endless night. The roots are shaken deep and black. There is no mercy coming back. The bass drops low, the dark draws near. Níðhöggr is the shape of fear. Below the root, he feeds tonight. Below the root, beneath the light. Below the root, the world tree bleeds. Below the root, the serpent feeds. Ancient jaws and broken bark, a living end inside the dark. Below the root, hear him call. Below the root, the fall of all. He does not hate, he does not grieve. He simply takes what worlds believe, that growth can live without decay, that light can somehow own the day. But every branch will pay the cost for every world that has been lost. And in the silence after storm, the serpent stays beneath the bone. The roots are cracking through the deep. The oldest hunger starts to creep. Higher, higher, feel the rod. Everything becomes the knot. One more surge, one final bite. The serpent climbing toward the light. Break the sky and break the floor. Níðhöggr comes to take much more. Below the root, he feeds tonight. Below the root, beneath the light. Below the root, the world tree bleeds. Below the root, the serpent feeds. No prayer can stop the jaws below. No king can halt the undertow. Below the root, forever near. Below the root, the end of fear. And the sky forgets its stars, the serpent waits below the ash for time to circle back and crash. Because the root and ruin meet at every ending's hidden beat. Far beneath the moonlit shore, the giant waits forevermore. The sea is his, the tide obeys. He rules the storms and stormy waves, a banquet hall beneath the blue, where waves and laughter thunder through. Host of the ocean dark, a giant with a fearful spark. He brews the mead in cavern halls, while all the surf around him calls his wife round. Takes those who fall and drags the drown beyond the wall. The sea is not a place of peace, it is a force that never sleeps. Hear the waves begin to rise, hear the thunder in the skies. The deep is breathing wide and cold, a story old, still not told. The bass rolls in like ocean foam. Yggdrasil rules the liquid throne, no sailor owns the open blue. The sea belongs to something true. Yggdrasil, lord of the deep. Yggdrasil never sleeps. Yggdrasil, wave and storm. Yggdrasil, giant form. The ocean bends to his command, a mighty force through every land. Yggdrasil, dark and bright. Yggdrasil, sea of night. Sky will crack, the sea won't ever give things back. Higher, higher, feel the surge, the deep is singing its own dirge. One more swell and then the flood, the ocean shines with ancient blood. Raise the horn, embrace the fall, Yggdrasil rises over all. Yggdrasil, lord of the deep. Yggdrasil never sleeps. Yggdrasil, wave and storm. Yggdrasil, giant form. The sea says the storm is true, no mortal stands before that blue. Yggdrasil, tide and roar. Yggdrasil, evermore. When the coastline disappears and the brave are gripped by fears, the deep still keeps its ancient name, and Yggdrasil feeds the endless flame. The sea remembers dark and wide. The giant walks beneath the tide. Golden wings through battle smoke, a silent judgment, one hard stroke. They ride above the fallen line, choosing souls by sacred sign. No fear in eyes of northern steel. They guide the dead to what is real. Above the shield wall every name. The battlefield is not the end, it's where the highest souls ascend. The base is building in the haze, as Valkyries burn through the blaze. The sky opens, the dead arise, to ride with them beyond their lives. Valkyries ride the storm, Valkyries warrior form, Valkyries choose the brave, Valkyries cross the grave. They lift the fallen toward the light, through smoke and blood and endless night. Valkyries, gold and steel, Valkyries, fate revealed. Not servants but divine command, they guide the dead through Odin's land. Their voices echo over war, a promise from the world before. To die with honor, die with name, and earn the right to ride that flame. They know the cost, they know the pain, and still they ride through blood and rain. The wings are beating through the smoke, the battlefield becomes their cloak. Higher, higher, feel the call, the bravest souls will hear them all. One final surge, one final cry, the Valkyries are in the sky. Open the gate, begin the rite, they carry warriors into night. Valkyries ride the storm, Valkyries warrior form, Valkyries choose the brave, Valkyries cross the grave. From Asgard down to mortal ground, their silver charges battle sound. Valkyries lift and send, Valkyries no true end. When the screaming swords grow still, and the battlefield has lost its will, the Valkyries remain above, a colder mercy, fierce with love. They do not mourn, they do not hide, they simply choose who rides inside. They sail where no man dared to go, into the fog, into the snow. The horizon line was all they knew, but still they pushed the flag unfurled, beyond the edge of the known world. They named it Vinland, they named it home, and built a world where none should roam. Feel the cold upon your face. chopping wind is cold. The story of the brave is told. Beyond the edge, beyond the line, the Viking finds the way to shine. Beyond the horizon sail, beyond the horizon fail, beyond the horizon no, beyond the horizon go. The dragon ship is pushing through the unknown world they're coming to. Beyond the horizon new, beyond the horizon new, beyond the horizon true. Oh, 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 oh. The stars above, the moon above, the compass of the warrior's love. They navigate by wave and wind, by what the ocean has to send. The midnight sun, the aurora's glow. The Viking crew began to know that nature was their guide and map. The world was theirs to find no trap. The fog is lifting, land appears. The crew begins to cheer and hear. Higher, higher, see the shore. The Viking has found something more. One more surge, one more mile. The journey's worth the extra trial. Beyond the horizon, beyond the fear, the Viking finds the land is here. Beyond the horizon sail, beyond the horizon fail, beyond the horizon no, beyond the horizon go. The dragon ship is anchoring now. The Vikings made their sacred vow. Beyond the horizon alive, beyond the horizon drive, beyond the horizon thrive. And when the ship is gone to rust and dragon head is turned to dust, the memory lives in every name. The Viking spirit, never the same. They sail beyond the horizon line and found a world that was divine. The dragon prow cuts through the wave, a ship built for the brave. Wood and iron, sail and steam, chasing down the Viking dream. From Norway's coast to unknown lands, the Dracar slips through northern sands. Dracar rides the endless sea. Feel the wood beneath your feet. Feel the ocean's ancient beat. The dragon ship is rising now. The Viking Vikings row with steady vow. The base is building, waves are high. The Dracar cuts through air and sky. The sails unfold, the wind arrives. The world beyond the horizon's rise. Dracar rising from the mist. Dracar by the dragon kissed. Dracar cutting through the blue. The world is new. The dragon head is carved in gold. The ship that makes the unknown bold. Dracar, north and south. Dracar, proving worth. From Greenland's ice to Iceland's fire, they sail with nothing but desire. The stars above the compass none, but still they find a way to run. The Mediterranean southern shore, they leave the Roman Empire sore. The Arctic cold, the desert heat, the Dracar makes the journey complete. The ocean opens, paths appear. The Viking crew is not afraid to fear. Higher, higher, feel the sail. The wind is full, the journey's hail. One more search, one more day. The Dracar will find the bay. Beyond the known, beyond the map, the dragon ship is on their lap. Dracar rising from the mist. Dracar by the dragon kissed. Dracar cutting through the blue. The world is new. The ocean stretches endless wide. The dragon ship has nothing to hide. Dracar, world of waves. Dracar, what the brave ones save. When the dragon's head is gone and the ship is simply dawn, the memory lives in every word, in every ship that ever stood. The Dracar was more than no, it was the choice that fear broke. The Viking ship that crossed the sea to find the world's mystery. The ice is there, the sail is strong. The Viking crew has been too long. The Arctic cold, the frozen sea. The Viking ship is for the brave. The ice and sail, the warriors away. Like mountains high, the Viking ship is not afraid to fly. The frozen waves, the snowing wind, the Viking crew has been too thin, but still they sail through ice and snow. The Viking path is all they know. The ice is thick, the sail is strong. The Viking crew has been too long. Feel the ice upon your face. Feel the ocean's frozen pace. The Viking ship is rising now. The crew is rowing steady vow. The base is building, ice is ready to fly. The ship is rising, ice is near. The Viking ship is always here. Ice and sail, cold and true. Ice and sail, me and you. Ice and sail, deep and wide. Ice and sail, let it ride. The dragon ship is fighting through. The ice and sail are burning blue. Ice and sail, north and south. Ice and sail, proving worth. The Arctic wind is biting cold. The Viking story to be told. The frozen sea, the ice above. The warrior's guide, the warrior's love. The ice is thick, but sail is strong. The Viking crew has been too long. They sail through ice, they sail through snow. The Viking path is all they know. The ice is open and clear and wide. The Viking crew has nothing to hide. Higher, higher, feel the way. The ice and sail will find the bay. One more search, one more mile. The ice and sail was worth the trial. The ice and sail are always true. The Viking finds the path is new. Ice and sail, cold and true. Ice and sail, me and you. Ice and sail, deep and wide. Ice and sail, let it ride. The dragon ship is fighting through. The ice and sail are burning blue. Ice and sail, never done. Ice and sail, second sun. And when the ice is melted down, the Viking ship is still a crown. The memory lives in every wave. The ice and sail, the warrior's grave. The ice is thick, the sail is strong. The Viking crew has been too long. The ice and sail, the only guide. The ocean's heart, the warrior's pride. The ocean calls, the Vikings answer. The sea is vast, the ship is master. The water whispers would respond. The ancient journey has begun. Where the ocean ends, the world is one. The Dracar rides the northern tide. The crew is ready, none can hide. The mast is high, the sail is full. The ocean's heart is deep and full. The Viking knows the sea is friend, the one that will not break or bend. It's the path to every new land. The ocean is the Viking's hand. Hear the water, hear the sound. The ocean's call is all around. The ship is rising wave by wave. The ocean wants to be saved. The base is rising deep and blue. The ocean's call is calling you. The Viking hears, the ocean sings. The Dracar has so many wings. Ocean's call, hear the sound. Ocean's call, lift the ground. Ocean's call, deep and wide. Ocean's call, let it ride. The Viking ship is following the call. The ocean will not let them fall. Oceans call, north and south. Oceans call, proving word. The Viking pays the ocean's price. The salt is in their skin and hair. The ocean is their home and lair. The Mediterranean southern heat. The Arctic's cold, the ocean's meat. The Viking knows the sea is life. The ocean is the warrior's wife. The ocean opens, pass, appear. The Viking crew is not afraid to fear. Higher, higher, feel the tide. The ocean's call is all inside. One more surge, one more wave. The ocean has so much to save. The ocean's call is never done. The Viking hears the journey's won. Ocean's call, hear the sound. Ocean's call, lift the ground. Ocean's call, deep and wide. Ocean's call, let it ride. The ocean calls, the Viking goes. The ocean only knows what grows. Ocean's call, never done. Ocean's call, second sun. And when the ship is gone to foam, and ocean's call is just a home, the memory lives in every tide. The Viking spirit never hides. The ocean calls, the Vikings answer. The sea is vast, the ship is master. Is carved in wood. The Viking crew is never good. The ship is built for war and peace. The Viking crew will never cease. Across the lands, the warrior ship is rising now. The crew is rowing steady vow. The base is building, sail is high. The warrior ship is ready to fly. The ship is rising, war is near. The warrior ship is always here. Sail of the warrior, rise. Sail of the warrior, rise. Sail of the warrior, deep and wide. Sail of the warrior, let it ride. The warrior ship is fighting through the ocean is the warrior's view. Sail of the warrior, north and south. Sail of the warrior, proving worth. strong, the dragon head is carved in wood. The Viking crew is never good. The warrior ship is side by side. The warrior ship has nothing to hide. The sail is open and clear and wide. The warrior's crew has nothing to hide. Higher, higher, feel the way. The warrior ship will find the bay. One more surge, one more mile. The warrior ship is worth the trial. The sail is made, the sail is true. The warrior ship is me and you. Sail of the warrior, rise. Sail of the warrior, rise. Sail of the warrior, deep and wide. Sail of the warrior, let it ride. The warrior ship is fighting through the ocean, is the warrior's view. Sail of the warrior, never done. Sail of the warrior, second son. And when the sail is gone to thread, the warrior ship is still abed. The memory lives in every wave. The warrior ship, the warrior's grave. The warrior's ship, the warrior's sail. The ocean is the warrior's tale. Compass in the Viking hand, no map to guide across the land. Only the stars, the waves, the moon. The Viking crew sailed way too soon. The ocean's heart, the sky above. The warrior's guide, the warrior's love. The sunstone held the light inside when clouds were thick and dark and white. The polarization told the way. The Vikings sailed through night and day. The stars above, the North Star bright. The sailors guide in endless night. The ocean's rhythm, wave and tide. The Viking crew had nothing to hide. Hear the stars, hear the sea, the ocean and the sky agree. The Viking knows the path is true. The stars and waves are calling you. The base is rising, sky is deep. The ocean secrets they will keep. No compass, no map, only sky. The Viking finds the way. Heart, the warriors laugh. The stars are opening clear and wide. The Viking crew has nothing to hide. Higher, higher, feel the way. The stars and waves will find the bay. One more surge, one more mile. The journey was worth the extra trial. The stars and waves are always true. The Viking finds the path is new. Stars and waves, let it ride. The dragon ship is following. second sun. And when the stars are gone from sight, the Viking crew will sleep the night. The memory lives in every wave, the stars and waves, the warrior's grave. No compass, no map, only sky. The Viking finds the way to fly. The stars and waves, the only guide. The ocean's heart, the warrior's pride. They carved the path through ice and stone. The world was waiting, not alone. The Viking ship, the Viking way. The ocean was their only pay. The path they carved through water blue. The world was new, the world was true. From Greenland's ice to Vinland's shore, the Viking crew became more. The ship was built for every sea. The Viking crew was brave and free. The dragon head was carved in wood. The ocean was the Vikings' good. The path they carved was not for gold, but for the story that was told. Feel the path beneath your feet. Feel the ocean's ancient heat. The Viking path is rising now. The crew is rowing steady. While the base is building, path is clear. The Viking path is always near. The ship is rising, path is made. The Viking path was never laid. The Viking path, stone and ice. The Viking path, sacrifice. The Viking path, deep and wide. The Viking path, let it ride. The path they carved through water blue. The world was new, the world was true. The Viking path, north and south. The Viking path, proven worth. The Mediterranean southern shore. The Viking crew explored more. The Arctic's cold, the desert heat. The Viking path was never sweet. The path they carved was not for fame, but for the story, not the name. The ocean was their only guide. The Viking path, the world inside. The path is opening clear and wide. The Viking crew has nothing to hide. Higher, higher, feel the way. The Viking path will find the bay. One more search, one more mile. The Viking path is worth the trial. The path is made, the path is true. The Viking path is me and you. The Viking path, stone and ice. The Viking path, sacrifice. The Viking path, deep and wide. The Viking path, let it ride. The path they carved through water blue. The world was new, the world was true. The Viking path, never done. The Viking path, second son. And when the path is gone to dust, ice and stone, the world was waiting, not alone. Hey, ho. Whoa. 500 years before the ship that claimed the New World's golden dip, the Vikings sailed with dragon prow and found the land no one knew now. The coastline west, the ice behind, the greatest discovery of kind. Leif Erikson stood at Uhtred's side with eyes that saw the world divide. The Greenland ice was far behind, a new land waiting, newly signed. The berries red, the wheat so gold, the story of the brave unfold. Vinland called, the Viking heard, the ocean sang its sacred word. Feel the land beneath your feet, feel the new world's ancient beat. The voyage and the journey start, the Viking crew with brave heart. The base is dropping, wind is still, the new world greets the warrior's will. Vinland call, the ship is here, the greatest journey crystal clear. Vinland Voyage, land of new. Vinland Voyage, morning dew. Vinland Voyage, deep and wide. Vinland Voyage, let it ride. The dragon ship is anchoring now. The Vikings make their sacred vow. Vinland Voyage, north to west. Vinland Voyage, put to test. Oh, yo. The grapes were sweet, the soil was rich. The Vikings' journey, the warriors' wish. They built a home, they planted seed. The Viking dreamed that they would feed. But winter came, the ice returned. The Viking heart still burned and learned that home was not the land they found, but all the glory of the ground. The voyage is done, the land is near. The Viking crew has nothing to fear. Higher, higher, see the shore. The Viking found something more. One more search, one more mile. The voyage was worth the extra trial. Beyond the horizon, beyond the fear, the Viking found the land is here. Vinland Voyage, land of new. Vinland Voyage, morning dew. Vinland Voyage, deep and wide. Vinland Voyage, let it ride. The dragon ship found fertile ground. The greatest discovery was found. Vinland Voyage, never done. Vinland Voyage, second son. And when the hull has turned to dust, the Viking voyage is still a trust. The memory lives in every name. The Viking spirit, never the same. They sailed beyond the horizon line and found the world that was divine. Vinland lives in every story. The Vikings' greatest, highest glory.